So everyone talks about green base, violet base, but what about brown base? Brown base spray tan solution is the underdog that you are missing in your spray tan solution arsenal. And today I'm going to tell you why. Hey guys, welcome to Impressive Glow. My name is Gina. I'm the owner and educator of Impressive Glow Spray Tan and Teeth Whitening Training, where my ultimate mission is to help women, moms, single moms learn how to start a side hustle as either a spray tan or teeth whitening technician and to build some financial independence in that process. All right, so really quick, if you are using a brown base spray tan solution, I want you to let us know in the comments which ones you are loving. And at the end of this video, I'm going to let you know which my favorite ones are. So before we get into brown base and why it's so amazing, let's do a little history lesson on green and violet, because those have been the majority of the spray tan solution bases we have been seeing over the years. Now, if you are a spray tan artist that doesn't believe that spray tan bases affect your overall outcome, this video is not for you. So majority of spray tan solutions were originally created with green base. Now, there's a whole history lesson as to why and how that happened. I actually explain all that in my spray tan training program. But majority of spray tan solutions started with a green base, and the reason why was it was supposed to neutralize a lot of the cooler tones in women, a lot of the pinks, a lot of the red tones that they had, a lot of the reds and pinks that you see on people's shoulders or like their chest area. That was what green base was there to do. And then came violet and kind of shook up the entire industry, because that allowed us to really neutralize the warmer tones, like the women who were a little bit more of like an olive complexion or more of like a yellowish kind of gold orange type of tone. A lot of my Hispanic girls were loving those violet bases. But very quickly, spray tan artists realized that those two options, not every single one of our clients fell into those categories. Me, for example, I am extremely neutral tone. Looking at me, would you think that I am 53% Irish? Yeah, I've done a 23andMe. I'll show you. Now, in walks brown base spray tan solution. And the idea of the brown base is really to mimic what a natural tan, a true brown color would look like on your clients. So think of a brown base as like the bridge between a green and a violet base. It's really there to kind of take out the guesswork of a green or a violet base choice. So why is brown base so awesome? Brown base is usually a mixture of primary colors with the greens, the violets, the red tones, and it makes this beautiful brown base. So what the brown base does is it actually processes as a true brown. And so when you think of a brown base solution, I don't want you to think of golden. I don't want you to think bronzy. I want you to think matte brown, which can be really good for certain clients, but you can actually make it as a layered color. So you can use your brown base as a primary color, mix some violet with that, and have the ultimate bronzy brown spray tan. If you're a spray tan artist, you understand this. If you're new to spray tanning, you will learn it. So it actively creates a brown tan that's not overly aggressive bronze or overly aggressive to neutral or overly aggressive to warm. So here's how I know which clients to reach for that brown base for. When I have clients who come in and just say, this last spray tan that we did, whether I used a green base or a violet base, maybe it was a little too warm for my skin. It was a little too brassy. Or maybe clients will say it was a little too red on my skin. The brown base I'm going to reach for clients who are very neutral tones. So to where I look at their skin and I'm just like, man, you don't pop like scream a green base to me or scream a violet base to me. So let me tell you a little story really quick. I truly, as a spray tan artist, had been spray tanning for probably 6 years before I truly found a spray tan solution that was perfect for my skin, because I'm very neutral tone. I'm not exclusively warm and I'm not exclusively cool tone. So it wasn't until I personally found a brown base solution for myself that I actually fell in love with spray tanning for myself. Crazy. But what's really great is that brown base just gives you the flexibility to kind of use it on anybody as either a primary base color for them or an exclusive brown color all over their skin. One of the people that I really like to use it on also are brides. Now, the reason for that is because if you've heard photographers tell brides or tell them don't get a spray tan because they can't correct the colors when they go to do their editing, that's because a lot of times it's either too warm or it's too cool on their skin. So a brown base just gives them the opportunity to kind of blend and edit their photographs without having issues with the client's skin being in a spray tan. All right, now you guys know that I'm a true believer that there's not one spray tan solution for every single one of your clients or for every single event for your clients, but I'm going to share with you some of my favorite brown spray tan solutions. Okay. Down South Dark from Unfiltered is absolutely gorgeous. Glaze, the original OG 14% is absolutely beautiful. I ran out of my quart size of Swim Week. This is what turned me into a spray tan lover for myself. And if you've seen my interview with Carrie from Bronze Me Baby, you can hear all about how she created this spray tan solution. But Swim Week from Bronze Me Baby, absolutely killer. And then, of course, your Bronzite from X-Tan, absolutely gorgeous. What I love about X-Tan is my brides, chef's kiss. Now, as much as I love brown-based spray tan solution, and I absolutely do, if you are a well-rounded spray tan technician, you can't only truly focus on brown-based products in your studio. There will be clients where you want to emphasize the bronze or you want to emphasize for those cooler tones. So you have to make sure you understand color theory for each one of your clients. Again, in my spray tan training, whether you do it online, in person, or through Zoom with me, I explain color theory very, very well. So make sure you go get that spray tan solution training, or I have a spray tan solution 101 course that is all about the science of spray tanning. So if you just need the help with color theory and the science of spray tan solutions and not so much the technique and the positions and all that, I offer that as well. Now, brown base is very versatile. You can actually pretty universal, but make sure you step up your game and understand color theory with the additive of using browns, purples, and green base spray tan solution. So I want you to think of brown base as like the little black dress, and then your greens and your violets are the emphasizers. So to be a master spray tan artist, you got to know how to use all of them. All right, I really hope you guys enjoyed this little conversation and educational piece about brown base spray tan solution. I hope you are using them. Make sure you let us know which brown bases you are loving in your spray tan business. And again, if you need help with spray tanning or starting a spray tan business, I offer all the trainings. I'm going to leave all the information in the description below so you can get a hold of me. Let me know what you think. See you guys in the next one.